Allen Park. There are 8 days until players begin reporting to Indianapolis for the NFL Combine. There are 8 different position groups, which means it's time for us to begin rolling out our Combine preview series. And where else to start but right here in the defensive trenches? It might have been Detroit's biggest need last offseason, and while the sacks proved to be up in 2018, the pressure was not. Only the Oakland Raiders pressured opposing quarterbacks less often than Detroit, and I don't know if you've checked recently, but the Raiders weren't exactly great. The Lions could go a number of directions with the 8th overall pick in the draft, and GM Bob Quinn has said so himself. But Quinn also loves to match his early picks with positions of need, and there is no bigger need right now than on the edge. So let's take a look at what this combine has to offer. Nick Bosa, Ohio State. He's got size, speed and a whole bag of professional pass rushing moves. If that sounds like he's the total deal, well, that's because he is. Barring a trade up the board, Detroit has no shot at him. He just might be the favorite to go number 1 overall. And he should be one of the biggest draws of the Combine, as he shows where he's at coming off injury. Josh Allen, Kentucky. Bosa is the favorite to go number 1 overall. There are about 2, maybe 3 guys who could even theoretically go ahead of him, and this cat is one of them. He's quick as hell, which should make him one of the stars of the Combine. He's probably at his best standing up, but can play with his hand in the dirt too. It didn't matter where he lined up at Kentucky, he just wrecked games. He racked up 17 sacks and forced 5 fumbles last season, which ranked 2nd in the country, and he was 6th with 21.5 tackles for loss. This guy just disrupts offenses, and does it from a variety of places, the exact kind of thing upon which the Matt Patricia defense is built. Clelin Ferrell, Clemson. He's a big-time player at a big-time position of need who played in a lot of big-time games for a big-time program. In other words, he checks all the boxes Bob Quinn loves most in first-round picks. Ferrell is long, and bends the corner as tightly as anybody in this draft. There are some questions about his athleticism though, so his stock could swing based on how he tests at the Combine. Rashan Gary, Michigan. The Lions added one former top overall high school recruit to their defensive line last year, and Deshaun Hand proved to be one of the best rookie defenders in the league. Now could the Lions do it again? Gary came to Michigan as the consensus number 1 overall recruit, and while terrific at times, he was quiet at others. There are questions about his consistency and overall production, 9.5 sacks and 23.0 tackles for loss in 34 games, and the AC joint injury that sidelined him for much of last year. He mostly played on the edge at Michigan, but at 281 pounds, could face a move inside at the next level. It'll be interesting to see what he weighs in at the Combine, and whether he seems himself as more of an inside or outside guy at the next level.